Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Brace yourself for unprecedented epicness, because today I'm going to reveal how Boogie2988 could easily become a healthy weight and cure all his health problems. So how is this possible, you may ask? How's this outcome be brought to fruition? Well, first off, Boogie2988 will need to pursue prolonged fasting or intermittent fasting. By pursuing prolonged fasting, Boogie2988 could attain impeccable health. Prolonged fasting allows your body to elicit ketosis. It allows you to rejuvenate your immune system. It allows you to mend nearly all your health problems. Fasting is the ideal methodology. It's the ideal approach. It's the ideal route to attaining impeccable health. Furthermore, Boogie2988 could also pursue a raw fruitarian diet by only eating fruits and vegetables. And by desisting from eating anything else other than the aforementioned food groups. Fruits and vegetables are chock full of micronutrients, macronutrients, flavonoids, carotenoids, phytonutrients, and polyphenols. Boogie2988 can become a convalescent Boogie2988, meaning he could alleviate all his health problems and lose excess weight and attain a healthy weight simply by undergoing prolonged fasting each week, as long as his body is nutrified, and by pursuing a fruitarian diet. Now, does he have the self-discipline to pursue a fruitarian diet? I doubt it. It's not for the faint of heart. Will he integrate this dietary regimen within his lifestyle? I highly doubt it. But if he chooses to do so, then he could attain impeccable health and alleviate all his health problems. So like I said, if you want to attain impeccable health, this could be applied to Boogie or even yourself. If your health is compromised, you need to undergo intermittent or prolonged fasting every week. But if you're going to do so, make sure that your body is fully nutrified with fruits and vegetables. And in conjunction with the aforementioned, make sure that you sleep for 14 to 24 hours per day. Now, this may encroach on your ability to work, but it is what it is. Your body is a multi-billion-dollar machine, and you don't want to compromise it. So you should sleep for 14 to 24 hours per day, and you should also exercise every day when possible. And even though these lifestyle changes may not seem viable and may not seem convenient per se, they allow you to attain impeccable health, but you must not neglect one thing over the other. So if you're eating foods that are chock full of carcinogens, neurotoxins, endocrine disruptors, and other deleterious compounds, then you're going to compromise your health. Now, I don't see Boogie2988 losing his excess weight and attaining impeccable health and alleviating his health problems anytime soon. I don't think that he has the self-discipline to integrate a raw fruitarian diet in his lifestyle in the long haul. I just think that he'll revert back to eating the carcinogenic, hazardous, toxic, synthetic, man-made, artificial, poisonous foods that he loves to gorge on eating. And what else? I don't see him undergoing intermittent or prolonged fasting, but if he does, his body should be fully nutrified before he does it, and he should do it for short bursts. Now, personally, I fast for 96 to 108 hours per week, so I fast for 4 to 4.5 days every week, and I eat within a 72-hour time window. So I eat for 3 days in a row, and I fast for 4 to 4.5 days in a row, and that works for me. It's arduous to feel ravenous all the time and to crave food all the time, but it is what it is. Your body gets well acclimated to it over time, and you become accustomed to it. But I'm one to starve myself every week if it allows me to attain impeccable health and not succumb to any ailments. Furthermore, I only eat raw fruits and vegetables. Now, eating for me could take anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a day, and then it could take 1 to 2 hours to prepare meals, and I only eat 2 days on my refeeding days. So this is highly time consuming because my foods are calorie diluted, but it is what it is. I want to optimize my health over everything else. It's not worth it for me to wolf down a meal in 5 minutes and succumb to cancer later on when all of this is avoidable. So, to recapitulate, to summarize, in short, Boogie2988 could attain impeccable health by undergoing prolonged fasting. He should not fast for any more than 4 days per week. In other words, he should restrict his fast to 96 hours per week, and he should make sure his body is fully nutrified beforehand. It may not be deemed safe to fast if your body's malnourished. And he can attain impeccable health and eliminate his health problems and cure them by only eating raw fruits and vegetables that his body is designed to assimilate and that his body knows how to properly digest without succumbing to any issues amid digesting. That sounded awkward and uncanny and bizarre, but let's leave that in there. We have long intestines, flat teeth, we don't have any innate weaponry, and we're frugivores at heart. So we need to eat foods that our body is meant to assimilate and digest with ease. We can't eat these synthetic, toxic, artificial, man-made foods that our body cannot handle. We shouldn't eat animal secretions. We shouldn't eat animal carcasses. We shouldn't eat anything else other than fruits and vegetables. And we shouldn't even eat oils which are isolated fats because they're oxidized. So just be wary of your health. And if you want to attain impeccable health, then you may want to undergo intermittent fasting or prolonged fasting. But make sure that your body is fully nutrified before you do so, and confine your fasting to a short duration. Don't try to fast for more than 4 days in a row per week. And make sure that you're only eating raw fruits and vegetables. You don't want to kill the enzymes. And make sure that you're sleeping for 14 to 24 hours per day when possible. And make sure that you're exercising every day. Don't be sedentary. Don't be indolent. Be active. And do not neglect to take care of your multi-billion-dollar machine, aka your body, which is indispensable, to say the least. So I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling. I hope the best for Boogie2988. I hope that he recovers from all his health problems, but I doubt that he'll be able to do so unless he either becomes a raw fruitarian or undergoes intermittent fasting on a weekly basis in conjunction with becoming a raw fruitarian. So, in other words, if he's not going to become a raw fruitarian, then his health will likely be compromised further. He's eating all these foods that are exacerbating his health and that are decimating his body, so he can only save himself. I just hope the best for him, and that's all I can do. I could bequeath my wisdom to others, but whether they choose to adhere to it or not is their own decision. So I hope that you found this video to be intriguing and insightful as well as enthralling. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.